Sairam. It was the year 2003 and Swami was sitting in the landing area just outside his room in the backside part of the Purnachandra auditorium. Along with him were a couple of students who had the blessing of helping Swami and assisting him, and of course there were a few administrators. And Swami started a topic saying, "Today Advani is coming. But then in the interview room there is only one chair. How I wish that we had better facilities in the interview room." Now when Swami said Advani, he was referring to Mr. Lal Krishna Advani or Mr. L.K. Advani, who was at that time the Deputy Prime Minister of India. He is among the co-founders of the BJP or the Bharatiya Janata Party, which has been the government in power in India from 2014 till date. That apart, recently he also received the Bharat Ratna, which is the highest civilian award. Well, back then he had not yet received it, but he was coming to meet Swami, and Swami was saying that he is such an elderly person. As of 2024 he is 96 years old. So at the point of time we are speaking, he was in his mid 70s, and Swami said, there is no place for him to sit. There is only one chair, my chair in the interview room. What should we do? One of the students who had this chance of serving Swami, his name is Arun Kharidehal. I'll call him Brother Arun for convenience. When he heard Swami say this, he just smiled. He smiled for two reasons. The first, he knew that there is nothing like impossible for Swami. There is no task that Swami cannot accomplish. In fact, during one of the Kharidehal trips, Swami had said that if Swami wants, he can change earth to sky and sky to earth in one moment. I can transform all your hearts as well. Like how you flip a chapati on the pan, like that I can do. But that is not my method. So Swami is capable of solving much greater problems, let alone a seating arrangement for one person. The second reason why Brother Arun smiled is because he knew that this is a golden opportunity that Swami is providing, and he must jump and grab at it. In the Ramayana, when Hanuman returns from Lanka, crossing the ocean, and informs Lord Rama that Mother Sita is indeed at Lanka, it is decided that the ocean now has to be crossed. So Lord Rama begins a penance, a prayer to the sea god, praying that he makes a path for them to cross. But then days pass and the sea doesn't yield, the ocean doesn't yield. The Lord behaves like he can do nothing, though he can do everything. Man behaves as if he can do everything, though he can do nothing. The reason for both of them is Maya. Maya or delusion force or an illusion force or the wrong identification that happens. Well, for the human beings, for us people, Maya results in ignorance and arrogance and ego. But for the divine, the same Maya results in compassion. The Lord acts as if he needs assistance, as if he needs help, as if he's unable to do anything, so that we can feel kinship with him and get an opportunity. When the ocean doesn't yield, Lord Rama picks up an arrow and says, I'm going to dry the whole ocean. That is when the Vanaras and all who have assembled there get a glimpse, a peek at the divinity that Lord Sri Rama embodies. The ocean god comes running and says, "Oh Rama, please don't do that, please don't do this. Kindly build a bridge over me. I shall ensure that the bridge remains safe and then you can cross." So Lord Rama is pacified and he agrees to build the bridge. Rocks are brought and they are put, and even as they are thrown into the ocean, the rocks start sinking. Some of them start floating away. And now Everyone is wondering, how can we build a bridge when all the rocks are sinking or when they are going away in different directions? So Lord Rama calls a council of all the people, all the Vanaras, and he asks, what should we do? And then Hanuman says, Lord, the answer is simple. Let us write your name, Ramanama, on those rocks and throw them in the ocean. Then they will float. And then let us write Ra on one of the rocks, Ma on the other rocks, because Rama has to always be Rama. The rocks will come together and stick to each other. Oh, nice idea. Will it work? You think it will work? Lord Rama asks. And Hanuman, Hanuman is able to answer the Lord in all humility. That is why he is able to give solutions. He says, Lord, your name helps ordinary beings to stay afloat in the Bhavasagara or the ocean of life. It is no big deal for rocks on this ocean of salt. It will. And that is how the bridge is built. Here, as Arun sat at the lotus feet of Swami, he thought, Swami, the answer is very simple. And that is what he told Swami as well. And Swami asked him, what is that? He said, Swami, at Radio Sai where I work, yes, Brother Arun was an employee of the erstwhile Radio Sai Global Harmony, which Swami inaugurated in 2001, and it was in vogue. It was present till 2020. So that Radio Sai Global Harmony he was working at. So he said, Swami, at Radio Sai, we have a new set of sofa. Let me get that sofa set and set it up in the interview room so that when the Deputy Prime Minister comes, he can sit on the sofa. And Swami looks at him and says, oh, really? Is that possible? Will the sofa fit? Will the sofa be comfortable? Can you get it and arrange it so fast? Just like Rama asked Hanuman, right? Really, is it possible? Will my name work when you put it on the rocks? And here too, with that same spirit, Brother Arun replied to Swami. He said, Swami, just 1 hour is enough, Swami. Give your go ahead and we will do it. He knew that when God gives a task, He will also give the energy, resources, time, everything necessary to accomplish the task as well. So Swami said, yes, do that. And that is how Brother Arun ran. He got the other Radio Sai boys. At that point in time in 2003, I had not yet joined Radio Sai. I am also very happy and proud to have been part of that glorious team. I was there for 14 of those 19 years. So the other brothers who were there, they all helped, and the sofa set was moved to the interview room. Everything was arranged. Brother Arun himself personally supervised the carpets, everything. Everything was fine and ready. And imagine the joy when Swami himself comes. Just like Rama himself would go and examine the progress of the bridge, right? Swami himself came here to see the arrangements being made. And then Swami was very impressed. He said, very nice, very good. And that time, Brother Arun thought in his mind that, Swami, I am just a squirrel in your service. Of course, the squirrel is again reference to the bridge building time in the Ramayana, when there were so many squirrels that were also eager to serve Rama, and they grabbed this opportunity. But how can they help in building the bridge? They can't carry boulders. They can't even carry stones. You know what they did? They would go take a dip in the ocean, come and roll on the sand sticks to their body, they go and dust that sand in between the stones, sealing up those small gaps. Honestly, it makes no difference to the bridge, but it makes a huge difference for the Lord, who was very, very happy with them. So what does Rama do? He picks up the squirrel and says, my dear little one, I am very happy, and he strokes and pats them with love. It is said that the Indian squirrels have 3 black lines on their back. They are the lines that came because of the 3 fingers of Lord Rama. You know what happened there? When the bridge was being built, all these squirrels were brown, right? So they would not be seen, they would be camouflaged. So these Vanaras carrying huge boulders, there was a chance that they stamp these squirrels and they get endangered. But now, the 3 lines that Lord Rama drew also became the Rama Raksha. It also became protection for them, because now they were visible, and therefore with the gift of the 3 lines, Lord Rama gifted them life itself. That evening, Swami comes to Brother Arun and he says, oh, Advani had come and he was very comfortable on the sofa. It was so good that I didn't sit on my chair, I also sat on the sofa only. very good idea and you have helped me. Thank you. Look at the humility of the Lord. Lord Rama expressed his gratitude to the squirrel. Sai Rama too expressed his gratitude to the one who considered that he had served like a squirrel. And just like Lord Rama's blessings was the gift of life for that squirrel, Brother Arun says that Swami's gratitude has been the gift of life for me. Whatever I am in life today is because of the immense compassion and the bountiful grace of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Dear brothers and sisters, this beautiful experience and this equally beautiful story from the Ramayana teaches us that it is not important that we achieve big tasks, that we do huge tasks. It is important that we do every task with huge love for Swami. And when that love is bubbling, that eagerness is there, that is what we should have. We should have enthusiasm. We should have that zeal. That is the first quality. I remember this long satsang talk that I had delivered based on this very teaching of Swami, that the first qualification of Swami's disciple, Swami's devotee is enthusiasm. You can have a look at that lengthy satsang at this link above. But then we must have that enthusiasm and grab the opportunity when it comes. And that is how we get a chance to serve our Lord. We should not wait in line for the opportunity. Keep our senses alert. Look out for any opportunity where I can serve. Be like Hanuman, be like Brother Arun. And when the opportunity presents, don't worry about who is big, who is small, who is in authority, who is the leader. No, nothing matters. I am having the enthusiasm and I want to do. Jump in, be the leader yourself. Start, initiate. A lot of times I get messages asking me, what can the youth do? Where should we enlist? How do we become part of the organization? It is not like there is a separate organization that you have to be part of. Every youth, with the energy, strength and time that Swami has given you, we just need to have the dedication to do for Swami. You become the organization yourself. Let you be the nucleus around which the whole thing builds up. Start something small. Let us start with offering grains into the ocean, grains of sand into the ocean. He will give us the strength to put the stones, put the boulders, and like Hanuman, even jump across the ocean. Dear Swami, let us always remember that we may be nothing in the eyes of the world, but with you by our side, we can achieve everything in this world. May we always enshrine you in our heart. May the love that we have for you keep growing every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.